PC players, the wait might not be as long as we thought. Rockstar just leaked that GTA 6 could hit PC just 12 months after the console release. That means instead of waiting until 2026, we could be playing GTA 6 on PC by late 2025. The game drops on September 17th, 2025 for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, and if this leak is true, Rockstar might be shortening that PC delay. Better graphics, unlocked frame rates, and mods. We all know GTA 6 shines best on PC. But will Rockstar confirm this soon, and how much will it cost? Drop a W or an L in the comments. Are you hyped? Starting off with a news, Cena just posted the official artwork of GTA 6 on Instagram. But if you know, in reality, Cena doesn't have to do anything with a GTA 6 whatsoever. He just posts random pics 24/7 on his Instagram, and probably it's just someone from his team doing such job for him, and he actually not doing the thing himself. But this is what we know, this is what we have right now. That's the post. Maybe it's somehow related, but I don't really think so. The next post we go, I guess the guy was saying the truth. Here we could see a really huge post from the Reddit post on the GTA official page, and here you can see there will be construction workers on the side of the road, for example doing work, actually digging, putting up poles with cranes, or doing road work. The road ground itself is destructible up to a certain point, especially with rockets fired. Portholes have a real physics, for example debris can be caught up into them. A bottle that rolls into a porthole was hinted in a trailer once. Search for a night party scene where the guy jumps and breaks the table. Pay attention to the lower right side of the frame. Water will remain there after a big storm up until the sun will evaporate it, dried out in a time. And here we can see an actual screenshots from the lakes where we can actually see this roadside work happening, and maybe this is actually the reality that we will see, and maybe we'll see something in game pretty soon like this. But let's go for more. What do we have here? And someone just posted that he had an application for some kind of job for Rockstar, and basically we could see that he made an application, and they replied to him saying that they really don't need a worker anymore. So we really think that GG is fully ready now, of course, if they don't need to work, or the guy just didn't apply properly for what job they needed him for. So here you can see, thank you for taking the time to submit your application materials for the animation system programmer position at Rockstar New York, Rockstar San Diego, Rockstar Toronto. We have now reviewed your application and have determined that they are not a match for the role at this time. We appreciate your time and interest in Rockstar games and wish you all the best in your job search. So they don't really need someone for this job, or they already completed everything and they really don't need anyone for the job at the moment at all. Next we go. Quick reminder that this is what we actually know from the GTA 6 map so far. Everything else from the other map is just speculations. Next up we go for is interesting things in their new terms of service released today. Check it out and let me know what you think. Early access, auto-generated players, virtual items such as coins and cards. You saw it here first. Very interesting things added to their terms of service might give us some insight of what's to come. Any thoughts? Here we can see specific services may be offered as part of the playtest early access release, or other similar offering and in development service. You acknowledge that such in development service are not complete and may not necessarily change further or proceed to final commercial release, and that any virtual items, content, and or accounts associated with such in development service may only be available for the limited time. Here you can see it in 3 auto-generated players. As part of third-party services, we may offer you the opportunity to play with other live players as teammates or matched opponents. To ensure that you have available participants at the right skill level, some of these teammates or matched opponents may be computer-controlled entities that appear as and next we go the virtual items. Here we can see coins, points, gems, tokens, weapons, vehicles, cars, skins, power-ups, apparel, equipment, trophies, rewards, and badges. So next up we go for is lack of information because of 2022 leaks. So why don't we actually have any information on what's happening now about the GTA 6 and all that stuff, just because we already had leaks, and maybe this was the information for us right now, and that's why we're not getting any new information right now. Do you guys think we're not getting that much of information about the game because of the 2022 leaks? Rockstar might think. We already saw so much footage of the game, and I know it was just a beta, however it is the first time we see this much gameplay of the GTA before even an announcement, and I feel like that's why we still haven't seen screenshots, unlike GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. They already released screenshots, their timeline for those games. Maybe Rockstar is just trying to build what got ruined for us fans, which was the element of surprise. I really can't wait for new information. The leaks, including the trailer leak, haven't without a doubt impacted a lot within Rockstar. It's probably fair to say that they are being a lot safer right now when it comes to marketing to prevent future leaks. But to what extent things have been affected, nobody but Rockstar employees only know. What do we have next here is basically GTA 6 that will have its own vibe, and just like every GTA before it. I've been seeing a lot of discussions about the GTA 6 and how it compares to previous games, but I think it's going to be entirely its own thing, with its own art style and gameplay, while still keeping the signature Rockstar feel. One of the best things about the GTA is how each game has its own vibe, gameplay and feel. From Vice City, San Andreas to GTA 5 and GTA 6, Rockstar has always switched things up, and GTA 6 will definitely do the same. San Andreas was all about freedom, huge map, RPG elements like eating, working out, and a mix of serious storytelling with a goofy fun. It had that raw 90s West Coast feel, and the gameplay was arcadey and fast-paced. GTA 4 went for realism, a gritty story, weighty physics, more grounded combat, and a detailed Liberty City that felt alive but more serious, less over-the-top stuff, more focused on Nico's journey. GTA 5 balanced both fun, open-world chaos with some realism but way more polished. 3 characters, a modern satire of America, and a gameplay that was smoother and more accessible than 4. And now it's with GTA 6, it's clear Rockstar is evolving again. The movement, physics, and animations look way more dynamic, and the Miami vibe feels vibrant and fresh. It will probably mix the realism with fun like 5, but push immersion even further. Each GTA has its own identity, and I can't wait to see how it stands out. Next up we go about the GTA 6 release on PC. GTA 6 release timeline for PC, system requirements, price expectations, and everything else we know. GTA 6 is expected to be released on September 17, 2025. The game will likely be available first on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and X, with PC players possibly having to wait until 2026 for the game. GTA 6 is actually expected to introduce several exciting changes to gameplay. Grand Theft Auto 6, GTA 6 is one of the most anticipated video games ever, and fans are eagerly waiting for it. So, GTA 6 price in India expected. GTA 6 is expected to come with a premium price tag, possibly higher than previous GTA games due to its larger development costs. The standard edition is rumored to be priced as, I don't know the value of this, but additionally the international pricing might hit $100. So in India it might be cheaper than the actual price worldwide. GTA 6 release date and system requirements. Word has it that GTA 6 will be released on September 17, 2025, and interestingly this date coincides with the launch of GTA 5 back in 2013. The game will likely be available first on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and X, with PC players actually possibly having to wait until 2026 for the game. For those looking to play GTA 6 on PC, the expected system requirements include Intel Core i7, 8700K or AMD Ryzen 7 3700X processor paired with either NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti or an AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT graphic cards. Players will also likely need Windows 10, DirectX 12, at least 8GB of RAM, and around 150GB of storage to run the game smoothly. I don't think about this smoothly, but maybe it will be the lowest one possible. But that's kind of all the information we got for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.